Africa is a vast and complex continent. With 54 distinct countries, it spans from the Northern Hemisphere to the south, showcasing every imaginable natural landscape, from islands and coastlines to the planet's hottest and driest regions, from lush rainforests to sweeping savannas, and from sprawling metropolises to remote, isolated villages. Africa's immense scale and rich diversity naturally lead to a wealth of fascinating and often overlooked wildlife. Join us on a whirlwind journey across a portion of this continent as we take a closer look at 20 of the most unusual and captivating animals that call Africa home. 20. The Sable Antelope. Envision an antelope with the powerful build of a draft horse and horns that curve back like polished scimitars. The sable antelope is a striking creature of the African savanna. These robust antelopes possess short necks, long faces, and distinctive dark manes. Both males and females are adorned with magnificent, spiraling horns that extend from the top of their heads and arch gracefully backward, reaching an impressive 1.6 meters in length when fully grown. Sable antelope calves are born with a reddish-brown coat, almost devoid of markings. As they mature, their fur undergoes a dramatic transformation. Distinct markings emerge, and their overall coloration deepens, resulting in a striking contrast that intensifies with age. 19. The Calibus Geriza. The Calibus Geriza, also known as the mantle geriza, is a primate that appears ready for a grand gala. Native to Africa's forests and woodlands, this monkey is renowned for its elegant black fur and cascading white mantle that drapes down its sides. This distinctive mantle serves not only as a visual marker, but also as a signal, allowing these monkeys to communicate social status within their groups. Calibus gerizas are medium-sized, with adult males weighing up to 33 pounds. The slightly smaller females spend most of their lives high in the treetops, where they are expert leapers. In fact, they are capable of leaping distances of up to 49 feet between branches. Their diet consists primarily of young leaves, fruits, and flowers, which they digest with the aid of a specialized multi-chambered stomach adapted for fermenting the fibrous plant material they consume. These monkeys live in social groups of 3 to 15 individuals, typically consisting of one dominant male, several females, and their offspring. Unfortunately, these monkeys face a range of threats, including deforestation, habitat destruction, hunting for bushmeat, and the pet trade. The striking beauty of their fur has also made them targets for ceremonial and commercial use in some regions. 18. The East African Oryx. The East African oryx inhabits the arid grasslands and deserts of East Africa, thriving in environments where few others can survive. This medium-sized antelope boasts a pale beige coat adorned with distinctive black and white facial markings and a black stripe that runs along each side, providing camouflage in the open landscape. Both male and female oryx possess magnificent, spear-like horns, which can grow up to 47 inches in length. These formidable weapons are employed in territorial disputes and for defense against predators. East African oryx exhibit remarkable adaptations for conserving water and regulating body temperature. They can raise their body temperature to minimize sweating, thereby conserving precious water. This ability to retain water is crucial in the harsh desert environment, where water sources are scarce and often fraught with danger. Predators frequently lie in wait at these limited watering holes, forcing thirsty prey into the open and making them vulnerable. The oryx, through its remarkable adaptations, can avoid these perilous encounters. Its diet consists of grassland shrubs and acacia pods, from which it skillfully extracts moisture. The East African oryx can survive for extended periods without direct access to water, relying instead on morning dew and the moisture content of vegetation. This independence allows them to venture into regions too harsh for other large mammals, reducing competition for resources and contributing to their survival in this challenging environment. 17. The African Civet. The African civet displays an unusual black and gray coat, marked with patterns reminiscent of leopard spots, and a distinctive bushy ring tail. Its face is adorned with a black mask, similar to a raccoon's, effectively camouflaging it within its environment. As omnivorous and opportunistic feeders, African civets have a varied diet that includes fruits, small mammals, birds, insects, and even carrion, contributing to their ability to survive in diverse conditions. One of the most intriguing aspects of the African civet is its production of civetone, a musky secretion produced in perineal glands near the tail. Historically, civetone was highly valued in the perfume industry for its long-lasting and earthy aroma. While synthetic alternatives are now widely used, the ethical implications of harvesting civetone from wild civets remain a topic of debate. In the wild, civetone serves a very different purpose: territorial marking and communication, allowing civets to signal their boundaries and reproductive status to one another. 16. The Greycrown Crane. The Greycrown Crane inhabits the wetlands and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa. These birds have gray bodies, wings tipped with white, a vibrant red throat pouch, and distinct yellow feathers on the head. Standing approximately 3 feet tall with a wingspan of nearly 6.5 feet, they possess long legs perfectly adapted for wading through wetland environments. These cranes hold particular cultural significance, serving as the national bird of Uganda, a symbol proudly displayed on the country's flag. Greycrown cranes are renowned for their elaborate courtship rituals, characterized by synchronized leaping, bowing, and flapping of their wings, accompanied by loud, trumpeting calls. Interestingly, mated pairs often engage in these displays to strengthen their lifelong bonds, making them a symbol of fidelity in many cultures. 15. The Greater Kudu. The Greater Kudu, also known by the more evocative name, the Gray Ghost of Africa, is a spiral-horned antelope that inhabits a variety of environments in southern and eastern Africa. Males of the species possess the remarkable long, spiraling horns that can grow up to 6 feet in length, forming 2 to 3 full twists. Their coat is a gray-brown with markings that provide effective camouflage in the arid landscape of their habitat. The Greater Kudu is a large antelope. Males can weigh as much as 463 pounds and reach a height of 5 feet 3 inches. Females are smaller in stature. The horns play a crucial role during the breeding season when dominant males compete for the attention of females. These competitions involve elaborate wrestling contests that can last for hours, primarily serving to establish dominance without resulting in serious injury. 14. The African Wild Dog. The African wild dog's strength lies in its pack hunting skills. These agile and speedy animals hunt together, relying on their numbers and exceptional eyesight to be successful hunters on the African plains. Lacking the powerful jaws of a leopard or the immense size of a lion, African wild dogs depend on cooperation to bring down their prey. These dogs possess great stamina, capable of maintaining speeds of 37 miles per hour for several miles while pursuing prey across the savanna. Their greatest asset is their cohesive teamwork, effective tracking, encirclement, pursuit, and successful defense of their kill requires collaboration and shared knowledge. 13. The Lewal Heartbeast. The Lewal Heartbeast is another fascinating species of antelope found across Africa's savannas and grasslands. While numerous antelope species roam these lands, the presence of predators like lions and leopards necessitates a diverse and thriving prey base. Heartbeasts play a critical role in their ecosystems, dispersing seeds and turning over the soil. Unlike some antelopes, heartbeasts prioritize endurance over speed. Their muscular build allows them to traverse vast distances in search of food and water. This characteristic has enabled heartbeasts to adapt to a variety of environmental conditions, from arid to wetter regions within their range. Unfortunately, human activities have disrupted these habitats, leading to fragmented populations and isolated pockets of heartbeasts. Once widely distributed, the Lewal Heartbeast is now listed as vulnerable on the IUCN list, with certain populations experiencing alarming declines. Fortunately, protected areas offer hope for the future survival of this species. 12. The Somali Ostrich. The Somali ostrich stands as one of the world's largest birds. These massive birds reach heights of up to 9 feet and weigh as much as 286 pounds. Their long and powerful legs are built for speed, enabling them to sprint at speeds up to 43 miles per hour when threatened. Distinct from the common ostrich, the Somali ostrich exhibits a bluish-gray neck and tough skin. During the breeding season, males display even brighter and more noticeable coloration, using their appearance to attract potential mates. Native to the hot and arid regions of Somalia, Ethiopia, and neighboring countries, the Somali ostrich has developed useful adaptations to the harsh environment. Its feathers provide insulation against the blazing sun, and it has the ability to go without water for extended periods, obtaining hydration primarily from the plants it consumes. 11. The Dwarf Mongoose. The dwarf mongoose, the smallest carnivore in Africa, weighs mere ounces and measures only inches in length. Despite its diminutive size, this mongoose is a skilled and adaptable predator. It preys upon insects, termites, beetles, and grasshoppers. It also consumes small reptiles, rodents, and bird eggs. Equipped with sharp claws and highly developed senses, this mongoose utilizes these tools with ruthless efficiency. Due to its tiny size, the dwarf mongoose requires a high metabolic rate, necessitating frequent feeding for survival. This species cooperates for survival and can form unusual mutualistic partnerships with other species. They commonly form partnerships with birds, such as the hornbill. While foraging together, the mongoose flushes out insect for the birds to consume. This collaborative effort is just one of the adaptations that enables this feisty animal to thrive in its harsh desert habitat. 10. The Clipbringer. The Clipbringer is a small antelope displaying impressive agility and unique adaptations suited for the rocky terrains it inhabits. The Clipbringer can stand on the very tips of its hooves thanks to the unique structure of its foot joints. This allows it to navigate along narrow ledges and precarious rock formations, evading predators like leopards and hyenas. Their other remarkable adaptations include dense fur composed of hollow, brittle hairs. This provides insulation against extreme temperatures, as well as camouflage amongst the rocky landscapes. The animal's agility, combined with their ability to conceal themselves, makes them difficult for predators to catch. 9. The Rhinoceros. The critically endangered African rhinoceros is one of the most extraordinary animals on Earth. The few remaining in the wild face significant threats from poaching. Their horns, made of keratin, have long been considered valuable in traditional medicine, fueling the illegal trade in rhino horns and driving these animals to the brink of extinction. Rhinos inhabit grasslands and open savannas across Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Namibia. There are 2 species of African rhino, the black rhino and the white rhino, both of which are shades of gray. Both species are incredibly powerful and massive, with typical weights ranging from 760 to 3,900 pounds. Some individuals can reach weights as high as 6,385 pounds. Equipped with 2 horns and a strong frame, the rhino's strength lies in its ability to charge at potential aggressors and overpower them with brute force. Unfortunately, poachers still seem to have the upper hand, and these beautiful creatures are running out of time. 8. The Aardvark. The aardvark is a uniquely looking animal. The name aardvark comes from the Afrikaans for earth pig and relates to their burrowing behavior and its pig-like snout. Aardvarks average around 7 feet long, including a 28-inch tail, and can weigh around 145 pounds. The aardvark's long snout and arched bodies help it to consume ants and termites. Its powerful legs and claws function like shovels when digging. The aardvark can eat thousands of insects every single night. These unique mammals emerge from their burrows under cover of darkness to forage for food. 7. The Panggalin. Although pangolins share physical characteristics with reptiles, they are mammals. Their scaly bodies are used to protect themselves from predators by curling into a tight ball. Often called scaly anteaters, pangolins consume ants and termites with their extremely long and sticky tongue. This tongue can grow to lengths exceeding the animal's body. While specialized in their diets, pangolins are among the world's most trafficked animals, suffering from overconsumption of scales and meat. Pangolins are in high demand in Vietnam and China, where their meat is considered a delicacy, and their scales are used in folk medicine. However, laws are being put into place around the world to protect this species from extinction. 6. The Okapi. A distant relative of the giraffe, the Okapi is a long-legged animal. Outside of these shared characteristics, the Okapi is a unique creature. Found predominantly in the rainforests of the Democratic Republic of Congo, this animal was first documented by Western science in 1901. Its environment is unmapped in the Congo. The Okapi has shorter legs than a giraffe. It is mostly dark brown and purplish-black. It has white-striped legs and a long tongue. Males average 8 foot tall, while females are generally taller. Similar to giraffes, okapis have one calf. Their gestation period lasts 14 months, which results in calves that are well prepared to stand on their own within a half an hour of being born. Mothers hide their calf for safekeeping while they feed, later returning to feed the baby. 5. The Shoebill. The shoebill is a long-legged bird that is very large. They're also known as whalebills or whale-headed storks. These birds can be found in tropical East Africa, where they live in swamps. These big birds can be as tall as 55 inches with wingspans over 8 feet and 6 inches, as well as their massive bill. These birds have giant feet. Their middle toes can be almost 7.5 inches long. 4. The Fenic Fox. The Fenic Fox can be found across the deserts of North Africa. It has comically oversized ears that can measure up to about 15 centimeters in length. These ears are very helpful for hearing all kinds of things and for detecting prey as it moves underground. The ears also help in dissipating heat so that the fox can regulate its body temperature. Its sand-colored fur serves as effective camouflage against the desert landscape and is also extra thick on its paws for protection from the sands. As nocturnal animals, these foxes will avoid the heat of the day in the Sahara and will mainly hang out in burrows to stay out of the sun. They hunt alone, but may well live together in small communities with several dens close by to each other or even interconnected. These creatures are well adapted to their extreme environment, and they can get all the hydration they need from their food. 3. The Secretary Bird. This is an unusual and aggressive bird with impressive feet. The Secretary Bird is a snake-killing expert. This bird attacks snakes with an efficient and fearless attack. The snake-hating stylings of the Secretary Bird are so well appreciated that people all across Africa keep these birds as pets in order to protect their farms and homes from pests like snakes and rodents. Not only do these birds kill these pests, they also love to eat them. 2. The Mircat. Many people recognize the Mircat because of its unique habits and cute features. These small mammals are a popular African creature with animal lovers all over the world. Meerkats are part of the mongoose family and are found across the dry areas of the Kalahari and Namib deserts. They burrow in the sandy soil to create networks of tunnels. They live in groups called mobs or clans, and one group can have as much as 30 individuals. At the top of their social structure in a clan is a breeding pair that is dominant over the rest of its members. All of the others will help to look after the baby meerkat, and this system becomes essential for all of those small creature survival. Meerkats have a slim and long body that measures about 11 in length, and then they have a tail which is about 7.5 in long. The meerkat's fur can be either gray or tan, and they have darker bands across their backs which serve as camouflage in the desert landscape. Their eyes are circled by dark patches which helps them to reduce the bright glare from the sun, and it helps the little meerkat to spot predators. They work as a team, and they provide for and protect the rest of the group. Most of them will forage for food. They eat mainly insects as well as occasional small vertebrates, eggs, and plants. But they leave one or more individuals standing upright on their hind legs, scanning the surroundings for any potential threat. Upon detecting danger, the lookout will make alarm calls, and the rest of the group dashes back to the refuge of their burrows. 1. The dik-dik. The dik-dik is a small antelope found in eastern and southern Africa. Dik-diks are approximately 12 to 16 in tall at the shoulder, weighing anywhere between 6.6 and 15.4 pounds. Dik-diks inhabit savannas and shrubby areas because predators favor them as prey. Dik-diks choose spaces where they have a lot of cover, as well as the vegetation that they love to eat. Their diet consists mainly of leaves, shoots, and fruits, which enables them to stay hydrated without often needing to seek water, cutting down on risk of predation. These antelopes form lifelong pairs and live together in territories spanning about 12 acres. They communicate with and mark their territory using glands below their eyeballs, which secrete a dark and sticky substance on a grass stems and twigs. If threatened, a dik-dik will emit a whistle-like noise that goes zik-zik, related to how they obtained their name. That completes our trip to the savannas and forests of the African continent. We were able to see a whole lot of fascinating and unusual animals. Which one captured your attention and why? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to check out other stuff on the screen, and I will see you next time.